Hello? Yeah, thank you for the hearts. Hi, Tartiviant. How are you doing? How's your thing going? Oh, avoiding Blender like always. I feel that honestly. Weather has gotten to me. Uh, and I need to finish it soon. Um, the um, the asset pack. So trying to get it done. Getting really close. How much am I pricing it? I think it will be. I want to do like. I don't think I can post free things on Blender Market. So I'll do like a demo version for like $1 with some of it, and then it'll be like I think it'll be 2 tiers. One for 40 and another for 50. But we'll see. I'm not sure yet. I want to add my cardboard add-on to this, but I need to sort of understand the price for the entire thing. It is niche. Um, so we'll see. These people have money. I need to, you know, when I'm closer to being done, I I will understand better because it is a lot of things, but I'm still not sure what I will include in the final. Because, for example, I'm working on my on my clay texture, clay shader, and I'm not sure if it's like oh good enough to put in a bundle yet because it's not finished. Um, so we'll see. I'm also still questioning if I'm gonna do gatekeep. I'm not that much about like gatekeeping, you know. If this was my sort of only source of income, I think I would be gatekeeping it harder. But since it's not, it's like a side sort of thing. So we'll see. But you know, I mean, I'm streaming the creation of almost all of it, so I'm not really gatekeeping. I just don't think anyone is sort of crazy enough to go through um, all this work. If I've already done it, you know. I'm wondering. I used to. Oh, I think it's here. I decided to add little icons um, to like everything, so it's the UI is cleaner. And I'm trying to make it consistent throughout the asset pack. And I think like steps is very important since it's stop motion toolkit. Not toolkit, but yeah. I think I wonder how many things are gonna be in there. So it's gonna be a paper drawer. It's gonna be cotton. It's gonna be felt. It's gonna be 3 to 4 types of fire. It's gonna be the swing strings. Well, I feel like it's more than I sort of think it is. And then it's gonna be cotton smoke. Simulation. It's gonna be rain. Snow under a question mark. Because I'm not happy enough with how it looks. Clay? Question mark. Wobble modifier. And lightning. Is that it? I like how it keeps getting bigger. But yeah, so potentially 11 and then cardboard. And yeah, I think that's about it. And then separately, it's all gonna be split to ready to use assets. Such as cotton clouds and fire. And wait, I forgot about like trees and bushes. How do you draw? I don't know how to draw it. And bushes. So yeah, it's gonna be, and then some things are gonna be split because this is gonna be 2D and 3D, for example. Yeah. And while I'm doing this, this is done. This is done. This is done. This is not done. This is done. This is done. This is done. Not done. Not done. Done. Not done. Done and not done. So quite a bit of work left. And I wanna finish lightning today. And possibly work on I want to do fire because fire is easy and I want to get it done. I wanted to add description to this. Restart. Reset timeline. Can your add-on run Doom? No, not yet. It's not my job, you know. Not yet, at least. Reset the timeline. Take for render. And hi Pooh, how are you doing? Wait, what happened? I broke something. Oh, I just forgot to reset it. Cool. Wait, that's so cool. You're working on something? What are you working on? Bounciness. Nice. Rotation scale. Go crazy. That actually looks better than I think I expected it to look. Or expected it to work. Drop animation, noise, materials, geometry, hide helpers, works. I need to make sure that the guide plane doesn't render. You can add whatever. It sort of works like let's say I make let's do a few objects. Let's do extras. Teapot. And then I group them up to hang, which sounds awful. But then I can select it from here. And you can either distribute them or you can just you can copy the original positions. Your project chilling. Did you give up that project you didn't like? Man, those teapots are so huge. Honestly, I should add random scaling to this. In theory, it's like what I imagine using it for. It could be like, oh, you want like stop motion stars. You could put stars in here made out of like a foil, or you could do clouds. You could do any sort of element. Alright, let's add scale randomness. You never gave up. You just started a new one. You have 5 unfinished, but trying. Yeah, man. Oh, good luck, Pooh. I hope it doesn't break. Good luck, philosophy. I mean, my honest opinion is that art is not about finishing anything. True art, that is. The problem with that is that in real world it doesn't really work that way, right? Because if you want to work, you're expected to it's not scaling factor, scale randomness. No, you expect to produce things, have finished products so people can hire you, which sucks. Art is about process more than risk. I feel like as long as you're enjoying the process, as long as the artist's enjoying the process, good enough for me. True art. Nothing else kind of matters, right? But that's kind of cute. I like those little teapots. I wanna for the file for the pack. I want to make like a little room, and it's gonna have a window, and it's gonna be raining outside, so I can show off everything about the asset pack. Something has to be on fire. With cloud cardboard, yes. I mean, it's partially made for that. Though, I'm not sure if cardboard will be included in this, but we'll see. I honestly need to revisit the cardboard add-on. I mean, I've already made so many changes that I haven't posted to the Blender market yet. But I think it's overly complex for what it is. Even though it's good, it has a lot of options. Currently, this is sort of focused on paper, and I made this. I don't know if you saw it, Pooh, but I made a paper drawer, which I think is just a really fun sort of thing. Yeah, it kind of works like um, the cardboard add-on. In a way that you still, draw the shapes and such. And you can actually have different thickness to it. And also, what I added, what's really cool, is that you can actually have grease pencil color drawing. I think it's really cool. I think that's how I want to build out the room for the blend file. You really, man, you're such a troll, but like in a good way. I already have a cardboard add-on available in Blender Market. Also, I want to add a random per point. Attribute just so people can have it, right? Because that could be useful. I'll give it the full name. Click the link below. Wait. Honestly, I don't know if you know, but my super, and I turned the music off. But my stop motion toolkit was in the bundle for the animation. It sold really well. That was crazy. I got so many sales in one day. Insane. But yeah, yet easy cardboard right now. Get the discount. I can't actually do the discounts on Blender Market. So how's new project coming along, Pooh? Okay, let's work on them. Let's work on lightning. I'm supposed to have one already. Should name things. Oh, there we go. I think. Yes. Okay. Why is nothing shown? Okay. Okay. I don't know. Doesn't look that good. The retroreflective part works. I like the material. But the animation itself is kind of jank. I have an idea. Oh, are you here? I'm just following some. I just got the messages. Just following some Russian tutorial. I basically didn't understand anything, but so far so good. Um, I'll ask you a question later. I'm gonna. Tonight. How is this night? I'm just curious about I'm just wondering how do I get like, let's say I spawn some instances on the curve. How do I get those vectors? Like shooting away from the curve. I swear the only idea is to move the points just a little bit and then normalize the vector from the closest point position. Am I overcomplicating this? Is there an easier way to get this vector? Or could I get a cross product of the direction of the tangent I don't know. Do you think this looks trash? I don't know. I think out of all the things in the add-on, in the asset pack, this is the worst. And I don't know exactly what is not good about it. I mean, it's supposed to look like stop motion lightning, right? If you had like a piece of paper, or in this case, reflective material, and you would sort of. I think they're too even. I think that's the problem. Wait, what if I just use. Instead of doing shit with like lifetime, I'll just do like. Okay, there we go. That's good. I think also the issue is that none of them actually. None of them split, you know? They're just like a straight sort of same line down. Right? Now the question is, how do I add branches? My idea was to instance more like lines. Also, do I need like a W in here? I don't think I do. It kind of looks better without any like morphs. Wait, that looks good. Now add branching and it's really, really good. I'm just curious about how would I add the vectors for the branches. And also, do I need another simulation zone to sort of have a lifetime? I sort of hate just curves in general, in regards to them not being able to be split. I mean, honestly, I probably do need another simulation zone. Even to have like a random probability chance of it appearing or it branching. What's tutorial about, Boo? Boo? Poo. But you're a boo. And we'll do spline parameter. And this. Let's see how that looks. We'll do points. Why does this not have selection? What? What? Houdini knitting using Vex? Oh man. Complex shit. Чарли, сидеть. Сидеть. Умничка. Wait, aren't you like a god at knitting in Houdini? With Houdini reposting your work? Am I crazy? Alright. My dog is just... going crazy. I'm gonna go feed my dog real quick. I'll be back. You can do everything in nodes. This guy's just a psychopath. Isn't the entirety of Houdini nodes? Be right back. And for now, you can watch the beautiful asset pack.
Я сейчас когда доделаю урок, пойдем гулять.
Сидеть. Может. I'm just a guy following a tutorial. I barely know anything. It's not true, Pooh. We all know that. You know that. I know that. Wait, why is this not matching? Okay. Let's try instancing a line on that. But do you have any idea how to get this vector that I'm talking about? Probably has to do something with like tangents and such. Why am I getting nothing? Okay, there we go. Hi, Hypo2237. How are you doing? Okay, I think this should be inverted. Oh, thank you, Pooh. Oh, put it back on. What's today's work? Trying to finish lightning for today. Possibly taking some time to do all the fire assets. And I kind of want to work on snow just a little bit. But that's like under a question mark. I don't know if it will be in a final release. And yeah, I think main goal is finishing lightning. And sort of I'll see what's next, not sure yet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I mean align Euler to vector. You're talking about the vector that's going from the curve? Well, the thing is, I don't have a direction vector, right? Like, I think in theory, right? If I had a curve, and say I put a point right here, and then I move the point just a little bit towards here, then I can subtract this position from the nearest position, and then I would get this vector. And then I can align this vector to rotation. But also, I feel like with curves, and this is like not unfamiliar territory, but I could get a I probably could use a cross product of normal and tangent. And then like offset it slightly. Wait, I think you're right. I think I don't need that. I can just use normal. And rotate normal. Let's see what that would look like. Let's just remove this. I could do branching in simulation nodes, but then I would need to use points. And this is kind of already based on curves because I think it's just simpler. Yeah. Actually, that makes sense. I think I overcomplicated it in my head. The only issue is yeah. Oh, so easy. Thank you, Pooh. For some reason, it doesn't even seem like I need to offset it manually. Those... Oh, what if I use tangent? I mean, this is, yeah. Weird, though. Honestly, just a little weird. Because what do my original curves look like? Okay, I think that works. Now, can I capture the spline factor? Yes, I can. And then I can use that in the map range. Okay, that works. And also like a low probability. There we go. And then we'll set the same curve normal. And probably, what if I reverse curve? Could I do that? Okay. There's only one problem I'm realizing now. I don't think I can use the simulation zone here. Oh yeah, I need to go... I need to do points first. And then instance later. Why is my window so small? Okay, like that. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, now I'm actually confused. Because if I can't use simulation zone here, how did I trim them by age? And I also was... I was planning to do the width using that. True. So much better. Thank you, Pooh. If it works. So we'll do like half age. Let's do this at evaluated. I can also probably multiply this by length. And then we might be fine. Wait, I need curve length. Alright, I'm officially confused. I know how to do this properly. I mean, I could fake this. Which could be probably the best way to do this. But that again doesn't solve the problem with wait, that's kind of fine. Maybe I don't need a procedural way of doing it. And then we'll just add a little set position with some vector noise. And scale it by factor. And resample this. That's kind of fire. You know, maybe I'll even offset them just a little bit. Maybe age can be a little earlier. And then they'll actually look like paper. I don't know, what do you think? Do you think this looks good? Okay, this is render. I think it looks good. You like it? Yeah, for like stop motion, I feel like that's kind of exactly how stop motion would work. Stop motion lighting. I mean, I looked at references, and this is actually really close. And again, it's like this retroflective material. So if there's a light and camera pointing at it, it will shine. And if it's not, it will not. All right. Should be more up. All right, let's see. I'm also like a little surprised at the direction. Um, is this better? They're not like really. Oh wait, I'm not going in the right direction. I mean, in the middle of the main curve. You mean like more, so more like on Z? On Z axis? Like, so they would be more zigzaggy? And stop mob with thunder is not long. They're just in the sky. Well, it depends. I've seen some techniques when people would just use paper, you know? And like either unroll paper. Some people use metal tubes and they just sculpt them between frames. In some instances, just, you know, there could be drawings as well. We can do more Z. Like that. Kind of like that. That's a little too much. Whoa, that's crazy. Like the middle. Oh, okay. Alright, we'll do like quarter H. That doesn't seem to change much. Let's see why. Okay, there we go. It was more about the factor. Okay, I see. I like it. I think that's improvement. Let's draw a cloud and see what it's like. Also, I wanna set those off just a little bit so they're like layered. And then I'll clean this up and add all the all the UI. To be like tiny. Yeah, like this. It's like how it's like different pieces cut together. They kind of do look like branches. But whatever. This like an extra. I'll draw a cloud. And we'll see how that goes. Not good. Alright, say that's good enough. We'll do like a cloud that gets darker towards the middle. Yeah. I think that's really good. I think as a parameter, yeah, for sure. Everything will be adjustable. It's just getting the. Oh wow, this is like miles away. Currently, I think it's random points, but alright, when it was like really close, really far away, it looked better because it just covered them. Okay. Let's clean it up. I think it's good enough for now. That's pretty clean. Oh, also... Also, let's see. Okay, so where do we go from here? We can delete geometry and use the same thing for selection, random value, Boolean probability. 8. Before that, can I? You know what I could do? I'm thinking I could do few dummy instances to decide if the instance object is a point cloud or a mesh. Will this count in instance sort of thing? Let's try this cloud. So lightning, light test cloud. And then here. Unknown. Oh, is it because I'm not this? Okay, realizing this is a bad idea. I think I have an idea. If it's a mesh, we'll realize it. And if it's instances, we won't. Then we'll do here. But it's still 1. Okay, I have a better idea. This is the points. And then we'll compare this. How can it can't be 0. This is annoying. Okay, so it does know that it's instances. What's the issue then? Okay. Yeah, at least this makes more sense. This is not gonna work. I'm surprised instances depends doesn't work. Cool, how's tutorial going? Okay, you know what? I think I know why none of this works. I should use the object instead. Just remove this. Also, it's probably gonna be easier to use anyway. And this should work correctly, I think. Instances is 0. Oh, because I'm not looking for instances, I'm looking for... This is just broken. I'm so confused. I forgot to select the object. Great. Pretty sure that's fine. Nothing worked. There we go. Okay. Great. This should be 0. Yes. We'll plug that into a switch. Because for one different approach for point clouds. Honestly, not really. I do get wrist pains, but not back pains. My chair is really comfortable. It was a gift. It was a pretty expensive chair. In New York, I had a really shitty like Amazon chair, and it did hurt for sure. I say one of the most important investments for honestly anyone in our age, but I feel like 3D artists too, for sure, is a chair. Is a good chair. Sorry, okay. So this works, and then we'll do separate geometry by normal dot product. Normal dot product. And I wish I could test this. I'll just do a cube really quickly. Wait, icosphere. Honestly, Suzanne would be better. Wait, icosphere is good. So it should be -1. And then the loop continues. Well, I think it's a good choice to have a stand-up desk, but also a nice chair. Gotta invest. And then set position. And we want a normal scale down to like 0.5. You can just use. Wait. Oh, why am I using position? To scale it negatively just a little bit. Good. And then that would be mesh. Wait, this doesn't work. What is this for? Oh. Uh, okay, is there a way to know? I shouldn't be using maximum. I should be using greater than. Actually less than. There we go. Now it works. And this is all good. And this works. Now, if it's okay, I think I have a really cool idea on how to do this. But I might be really wrong. So I'm gonna use a bounding box, and then I'm gonna reuse bounding box. So my idea is find like normals facing down, right? But I can't really find normals facing down here. So I'm gonna use another bounding box. And what was the point of that? Oh, and I'm gonna find the center of geometry, which is this. And I'm gonna subtract position of the vertex, each point I mean. And then if the dot product okay, you know what, let's see. I was gonna say if it's positive. It's gonna be inverse. Keep it like this from now. Yeah, I don't think I really did this correctly. Well, actually I did. This is what it should do. Which would be way easier to do just by using position dot product. I should normalize this. Actually, yes, this is exactly how it should work. Okay. Is there a better way? I said this probably would work, but I wonder if it's... if it's too computationally heavy. .4 milliseconds, that's way too much. Well, do you know how to get those points without doing this? Or like a mechanic or a technical sort of idea? I know you haven't touched geometry nodes in a while. If you're still here, that is.
It had been 4 days of no weather, as if nature had conceded its genius to the indoors. They'd closed down the Bureau of Sad Endings, and my wife sat on the couch and read the paper out loud. The evening edition carried The Magic Death of a Child, backlit by a construction site sunrise on its front page. I kept my back to her and fingered the items on the mantel. Souvenirs only reminded you of buying.
You have no idea.
The moon hung solid over the boarded-up hobby shop.
Yeah.
PK was in the precinct house using his one phone call to dedicate a song.
I wonder if I can What if I don't convert it to grid? What if I just use this? Would the points be the same? Then I save all the time in the world. Yes, I thought. Has to be meshed.
The tall grass bent in the wind like tachometer needles and told her to hang in there, slowly repeating the number of the job info line. She hung up and glared at the filled up sweet shop.
Okay, we'll just keep it like this for now.
Had been running through her head. Employees must wash hands before returning to work, kept repeating in the skylit bed. Hedges formed the long limousine a Tampa sky could die behind. A sailor stood on the wharf with a clipper ship reflected on the skin of the bell pepper he held. He'd had mouthwash at the inn and could still feel the ice blue carbon to understand the world, only new days to set our understandings against. Through the lanes came virgins in tennis shoes, their hair shining like videotape, singing us into a kind of sleep we hadn't tried yet. Each page was a new chance to understand the last, and somehow the sea was always there to make you feel stupid.
Wait, that's really cool. I know, I think that's really cool. We can also make calculations based on number of points. Wow, the difference is so crazy. It's only a few points, but still neat. Honestly, I feel like there should be less branching. But am I really not using... Oh, I am. Wait, but what do you think? On those on the sliding with the with the cloud. It definitely could be longer. That should be easy. Maybe I already did it with branching. Yeah, you think? Like I should use count here. No, I kind of want sometimes for all points to be deleted. I wonder how I would do that. How does hash value work?
had been 4 days of no weather, as if nature had conceded its genius to the indoors. They'd closed down the Bureau of Sad Endings, and my wife sat on the couch and read the paper out loud. The evening edition carried The Magic Death of a Child, backlit by a construction site sunrise on its front page. I kept my back to her and fingered the items on the mantle. Souvenirs only reminded you of buying them. The moon hung solid over the boarded-up hobby shop. PK was in the precinct house using his one phone call to dedicate a song to Tammy, for she was the light by which he traveled into this and that. And out in the city, out in the wide readership, his younger brother was kicking an ice bucket in the woods behind the Marriott. His younger brother who was missing that part of the brain that allows you to make out with your pillow. Poor kid, it was the light in things that made him last. Tammy called her caseworker from a closed gas station to relay ideas unaligned with the world we loved. The tall grass bent in the wind like tachometer needles and told her to hang in there, slowly repeating the number of the job info line. She hung up and glared at the Killbuck sweet shop. The words that had been running through her head. Employees must wash hands before returning to work kept repeating in the skylit bed. Hedges formed the long limousine a Tampa sky could die behind. A sailor stood on the wharf with a clipper ship reflected on the skin of the bell pepper he held. He'd had mouthwash at the end and could still feel the ice blue carbon pinwheels spinning in his mouth. There were no new ways to understand the world, only new days to set our understandings against. Through the lanes came virgins in tennis shoes, their hair shining like videotape, singing us into a kind of sleep we hadn't tried yet. Each page was a new chance to understand the last, and somehow the sea was always there to make you feel stupid.
Pretty